Hey all, Snake here with a very quick Ultimate Spider-Man update. Again, I'd like to thank you all for all your interest and questions and inquiries about making a Ultimate Spider-Man figure. If you watched my box opening stroke update the other day, you did see that when I brought in this guy, I did say that he is quite expensive to make, so the whole purpose of using this body was to make a cheaper version of the Ultimate Spider-Man. One of my viewers has suggested, after seeing what I'd done with the torso and the body, to try and make the hands, the head and the feet bigger, and that's what I've gone with. I've made the feet bigger and I started sculpting the hands, but I was a bit dubious about doing the fingers, and then I started sculpting the head. Now I went over this all in my previous video, but just in case you haven't watched, I'm just going to do a quick recap. Is basically, I was talking to my buddy Sam Nason, Mr. Marvel 8, about what I'm doing here, and he said once I get the look that I like, send it off to him, he'll then make a cast of it, and then I can just repeat it as much as I like to mass produce these guys if you guys wanted them. And then I said to him, basically after thinking for a bit, I said, wait, why should I give you this one which I'm making, which isn't going to be perfect, when I do have a couple of spares? I did. So in that video I showed you that I sent this slot off, sent him a head plus 2 hands, and he sent me back some casts, and that's what was in that video. Now this video is an update from that, because I've now altered these to make them actually fit on this body. So bye bye my one. So as you can see with the head, I haven't painted it or anything yet. All I've literally done is dremeled out inside, so it now fits on this neck. And as you can see, it fits there. Now Sam said that he thinks it looks a bit long. In the comics he does have quite a scrawny long neck, but I actually got to admit that does actually look a bit long. I think I will lower it a little bit more. So what do you guys think? Do you think his neck looks too long, or do you think it looks okay? The whole point of this video is to show you guys where it's at and to get your input and your opinions to see where to take it next. So I'm going to give this a couple more days before I do anything else, to get real feedback. It's annoying because I really do want to finish this guy off. His head can still look up that far, down that far, and it can rotate 360 degrees. I don't know, looking in person it doesn't look that bad, but looking on camera the neck does look a bit long. That's as low as I can get it. I don't know, you tell me. I'll leave it there until I hear from you. Do you think it needs lowering, or do you think it looks okay? Okay, the next thing I've done is the hands. Now I only got him to cast like that much. So the first thing I did was I chopped this part off, and then I took his whipping hands and I took the hinge out of it, the disc out of it if you will, and then I drilled a hole in the fists, and then I dremeled out the gap. The cocktail sticks are just temporary pegs just to try and error. So if we take off this, you can see how that looks. With his other hand I left a bit more on there. If I show you that side by side, you can see that it's a bit longer, because I wasn't too sure if I'd done that one too low. I kind of prefer that one to this one. I just want to get in there. But, you know, you tell me what you think. The good thing is, as this technique I've done, and it wasn't that difficult to repeat, is he does still have articulation, so I can bring his hand forward that much and back that much. So that's pretty cool. With this one I can go even further that much and that much. Which one do you think looks better? I don't know if that kind of shows it. I think I'm leaning to this one, but I think the head looks great. So anyway guys, that is my update. Just a very quick one today. So let me know what you think. Which wrist do you prefer? Do you prefer the shorter one or the longer one? Do you think the head looks okay in size compared to the body? And do you think it's sitting on the neck is okay? Now bear in mind, this is the ultimate Peter Parker Spider-Man. And that's what I'm aiming for. So leave any opinions that you'd like to add. I'd love to hear about your views on this. I'm going to try and leave it as long as I can kind of push it off, because I really like to get your input on this before I go any further. I might have to get a replacement one of these, and I've already spoken to Sam about it and he says he'd be fine to do it. But we shall see. Basically, I'll get a replacement hand. I'll either be a replacement one of these to make it longer like that, or a replacement one of these to make it shorter like that. We shall see. Again, I'll post some pictures at the end of this video to show you the difference, so you can see it a bit clearer, hopefully, where they're at. But anyway, as you guys have all been asking so much, that's why I wanted to give you an update, because I know a lot of you are very eager to see how this figure turns out. And yeah, that is it. That is my little review. So as per usual, guys, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please drop me a like down below. Please subscribe. Please add any comments that you'd like to add. I'll catch you in my next one. Bye bye.